Kaimi Fairbairn kicks it away. It's Anthony Gould in the end zone. He will return it. Gould across the 20. And he gets to the 26-yard line. Well, there's some bad blood between. All right, AJ, thank you so much. On first down, the Colts run it with Jonathan Taylor. And Taylor across the 30. And a good second down and 5. Richardson chased out of the pocket, throws on the run, and he's got Michael Pittman for a first down. He was down at the 45-yard line. Jalen Petrie go quick to the line here, and they run it with Taylor, trying the right side. And Taylor is pushed back. Coming across the line was.
But right now the lineup is Mitchell is in the slot up top.
Richardson comes back to Pittman, and Pittman is pinballed down at the 48-yard line. It was Henry To'oTo'o. 6 for Indianapolis. They run it with Taylor up the middle, and Taylor is going to be a couple of yards shy of a first down. Petrie on the tackle, and Richardson, 3-step drop, throws incomplete, looking for Mitchell over his head, and the Texans defense comes. Stroud out of the shotgun, throwing incomplete, intended for Tank Dell.
Call.
Joe Mixon takes the handoff here, and he runs into a brick wall, and that brick wall on an 8. And it looks like Laramie Tunsil may have jumped early. Our 3rd and 13. Pressure's coming. Stroud in trouble. Stroud steps up. He's going to run it himself across midfield, and it looks like he's going to get the first down. Wow, that spot. Mixon, the running back. They fake it to Mixon. Stroud slips, but he's still able to complete it. Brevin Jordan picks up the first down.
Wow.
What a
season so far.
Pressure coming. Stroud slips again, and he just throws this one to the turf. I should point out an incomplete pass. Stroud called for the sack, a loss of 8, swings this one to Mixon, and Mixon slips one tackle and gets. Stroud underneath, and he's got Stephon Diggs, his first catch as a Texan for Fairbairn. And his kick is good. Now dating back to
anything but that.
Here is the rookie Gould on the return from the 5. And a big hit at the 25-yard line. One. Second drive for the Colts. Second straight time they start at the 27. Here goes Richardson. And Richardson picked up 8 on first down at 2nd and 2. They run it with Taylor. Jonathan Taylor has a first down. On 1st and 10. Pressure's coming. Richardson slips. Now he's airing it out deep down the field for Pierce. Pierce! Touchdown! What a throw by Richardson!
Guy that they're looking to get the ball deep to, and watch how he gets rolling. And he's not just beating the rookie Kamari Lassiter on the other side. That's Derek Stingley Jr., a guy that has the potential of being an all.
And the most interesting thing to watch is watch his right foot. It just slides right there. And then essentially hip square to the line of scrimmage. He launches this ball, Jason, 65 yards in the air, perfectly thrown.
And they're playing with a deep safety in the middle of the field, and he puts that.
Stroud on first down and connects with the tight end Schultz, and he's tackled at the 34. Well, let me ask you this. A 4-yard pickup on first down. Here's Mixon on 2nd and 6, and Joe Mixon picks up the.
That's a load. That's a business decision.
Stroud standing in the pocket. Now on the move, throwing to the sideline. He's got a man, and another first down. That is 10 tempo here, going quickly. Stroud, pressure coming, gets rid of it, and another completion at the 30. That is Stephon. 2nd and 8. Mixon. And cut from behind by Lewis. Ogunbowale, the running back at the top of your screen. Stroud taken down. 50-yard attempt for Fairbairn. Already good from 51, and he's got another 50-yarder on the board. With the one.
Yeah, he's a great kid.
There's Gould.
Grass and old turf.
1st and 10 from the 30, and that quick pass is caught, but quarter. Play fake. Richardson has time. Now fires and nearly intercepted right off the hands of Azeez Al-Shire. And he's
down into the play fake originally, but turns around and recovers so quickly. His understanding
is coming at running back. Richardson, pocket collapsing, and he's in trouble, and down he goes. Mario.
He's able to come around, and it's a clear path, a kind of pick play between him and Will Anderson Jr.
Yeah, you know, Trey Sherman.
Rigoberto Sanchez with the punt. Bounces at the 32 and takes a Colts roll all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And that is the final play. 7, Texans 6. You're watching the NFL on CBS. Great, Pat Vig. Here's Stephon Diggs. And he is spun down at the 25-yard line. Nick still sounds a little bitter, losing some carries to some old wideouts as Mixon is on the carry.
Well, tight end in motion.
118, what's that?
Mixon on 3rd and 1 to the outside, and he picks up the first down, taking Jalen Jones along for a ride.
I try to make it.
118, what's that?
Play action for Stroud. He's going to take a deep shot down the field. Nico Collins is there. He goes up, and he's got it.
They're tight to the formation. This is very similar to the first play of the game last year in Week 18, and he is absolutely rolling. Same two players, Nick Cross and Juju Brents. An excellent catch by Nico Collins.
Here's Dameon Pierce on the ground. He gets down to the
118, what's that?
2nd and 6. Stroud has all day. Lost one for the corner of the end zone, incomplete in the direction of Tank Dell.
This brings up 3rd down.
Stroud on the slant. He's got Diggs, who's got a touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown.
You see that Nico Collins is going to the back end. Stephon Diggs in the front. You manipulate that coverage. He's able to catch it, get up the field, and pick up his first touchdown as a Houston.
Mixon bottled up, nowhere to go, and he's not going to get it. Years.
First, we got to get the handshake down.
Here's Gould on the return. Across the 20. And gets out to the 30. We talked about it right off the Challengers kick short of the landing zone. It goes out to the 40-yard line. Richardson crosses the 40 and picks up a first down.
Right at that defensive end.
Quick pass. And that is the first NFL catch by Adonai Mitchell. 2nd and 8. Richardson looking deep. Now comes back looking for Mitchell again. It's incomplete. And the coverage on the play. 3rd down and 8. There is a flag down. Free play for the Colts. Richardson fires. What a catch by Pittman. But then the ball comes out after. And they're saying incomplete. It was Petrie.
Legal formation. Offense number 72. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
And that's on Braden's. Penalty flag came out. They were cheering, bringing it on. As Sanchez kicks it away to Sims, who calls for a fair catch at the 15-yard line. 9.
What's up?
Joe Mixon on first down. Nice run, and he lowers the shoulder, taking it up to the 23-yard shot. 2nd and 2. Stroud kind of lost the football as he was trying to.
The way they complement each other, challenge each other, and celebrate each other, as we saw on the sidelines with Diggs and Nico.
Running back. Stroud, pressure coming. He is sacked. DeForest to punt from his own end zone. Gould calls for a fair catch at the 34. The 2024 season. First down and 10. Here is Taylor trying to get him going. And going nowhere. Met at the line of scrimmage. Back to Taylor. And this time a little more room to run. It'll be Richardson steps up. He's got some room to run, and he's got the first down and more. into Houston territory and dragged down at the 40-yard line.
You can't give that to Richardson. As soon as he sees it, he takes off, and he's able to pick up the first down with his legs.
And they go no huddle right to the line. Taylor bouncing around. And he's able to get to the 5. Right back to Taylor. The Texans ready for him this time. It'll bring up plays on this drive. Have been on the ground. They make it 6 in a row with Taylor, and he picks up the first down. Jimmy Richardson, he's got a wide open man, and he missed him. Mitchell ran free, and Richardson back to the air over the middle. Nice snag by Pierce, and he's taken down short of a first down.
They missed a huge opportunity.
Richardson keeps it himself, slips a tackle, and got the first down. And the Colts play clock at 2. Just get the snap off in time. A handoff Taylor, and a great tackle by Toa. Make it 2nd and 12. 11th play of the drive for the Colts. Richardson fires, and it's intercepted. Picked off on the play by Kalen Bullock, the rookie 3rd-round pick.
He says, hey, you know what? When I get out there, I'm going to make my play.
On Paramount Plus.
Granson's feet start to slide, and then he slips. And if he doesn't slip, he's 2 or 3 steps farther. And that, what looks like an overthrow, is actually right on target. And so
Houston takes over with 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. They'll run it on first down. Mixon's got some space. There's Mixon. He's got the first down and more. Joe Mixon bulldozes his way. Dawson took the ball. Mixon again. And the time. Stroud to throw on the slant. He's got Nico Collins, and he's got a first down. Jalen Jones on the tackle. Stroud, quick pass, caught. Stroud looking for Collins, incomplete along this sideline. Stroud over the middle, it's caught by Collins for a first down. He gets to the 38-yard line where Jalen, it would be a 56-yard field goal from here. Stroud over the middle, Schultz. Now they're gonna have to hurry. They're calling that a catch, and the time is running. Stroud under center, trying to get his team lined up, and he spikes it with 5 seconds to go. Meanwhile, the Colts.
this is going to be an incomplete pass. As you see Dalton Schultz, the ball comes out before he.
You know what? I agree with you on the time element. We do have possession, and we do see the second foot there. And yeah, when we slow it down this long, it feels like there may be time to make a football move. But to me, in real time,
the receiver did complete the process of the catch while going to the ground. It was down by contact. Will the clock operator please put the clock to 15 seconds, please? 1-5.
Interesting.
The Colts are now calling a timeout, and Shane Steichen, I think, did that just to talk to John Hussey a little bit longer.
Something we're going to set the play clock, the game clock to 5 seconds, please.
so he is directly now in this situation.
All right, Gene, thank you. Clock is running, which I'm surprised by now because this is all messed up. If the clock was running, then why wouldn't the Texans have sent out their field goal kicker?
Yeah, this is the confusion. D'Amico Ryans thought that the clock was stopped, but once the ball is placed back in play, the clock starts again. It's essentially the spike.
That was on us on the sideline. We gotta be better there.
A lot of slips though in that first half as well.
And why D'Amico Ryans was trying to run a play there, and Bobby Slowick with only 5 seconds to go.
The first half, here's Stroud hitting the Mixon. Looked like he may have slipped going to the ground before EJ. Stroud throws and completes it. And he stings to the 40-yard line, very close to a Houston first down. Play action. Stroud being chased by Buckner, gets away and just throws it away. Good pressure. Was it picked off on the sideline? Juju.
Right here, might have touched the white.
From this second down and 10 to Mixon. They just want to revisit as Mixon goes up high. The end of that.
That's when you go to C.J. Stroud, let him know that. At least give him that opportunity to spike the ball in that situation.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point. Gene, thank you. As the
Doesn't want to slide again.
Stroud steps up, deep shot down the field, and it is incomplete.
Takes him to a quick post in the corner, but if he puts that ball into the middle of the field, as opposed to right on the hash, Tank Dell can run into it.
And that's seventh play of the drive. It's Mixon. He can't lower his shoulder. Muscle forward. Texans 4 of their last 5 on third down. Looking for another one here. And Agumbawale is going to be tucked out of the hold of Tommy Townsend. And Fairbairn, he's good again. All 3 from...
Like 3 or 4 seconds go by, and you'd think he'd have more yardage, but the Houston Texans are doing a heck of a job.
Here's Taylor on first down. Good job by this. Taylor again. Trying to get him going a little bit across the 35 and down. Richardson on third down. Pressure coming, and down he goes. Good kick by Sanchez. Sims backtracking, calls for a fair catch at the 10. Mixon starts this drive by picking up 3 yards. Julian. Second down and 7. There is a flag down. Mixon completes it to Schultz. Jones is there to make the tackle.
Defense number 94.
That was the first Indianapolis penalty of the day. Mixon has the first down and more. There's Cross at the end of that first half. With 7:20 to go now in the third quarter. Play action. Stroud looking sideline incomplete.
For both teams.
On second and 10. Stroud, quick pass, and that's caught by Hutchinson. His first catch, but a great tackle made by Stroud in trouble, and down he goes. But they send the pressure here, and they come up with a big play, and now a block. Punt was blocked by Alubi.
Right side of your screen. It just comes around on the block and is able to block the punt on Tommy Townsend, and they do a great job right there of getting on top of the ball. That is a tremendous job by this Indianapolis Colts special teams unit.
And it's hard, you have to take. It's easy to get to.
So first and goal for Indianapolis. Taylor up the middle. Taylor, touchdown! Point attempt. Taylor in motion. Richardson over to Taylor. Taylor with some blockers. Taylor doesn't get there. What a tackle. And this will be a touchback.
He said we're Giants fans in this house. That's why he wears 56.
Stroud too high for Jordan. And again, the pressure was Colts crowd today on second and 10. Mixon trying the left side, turns the corner, and picks up the first down.
Whoa, full head of steam.
14-yard run for Mixon. They go right back to him here as he inches closer to 100 yards rushing. Second and 6. Stroud. A nice adjustment on the outside. That's Nico Collins bringing it in.
Much more comfortable throwing it.
Here's Dell. And Tank Dell is cut from behind by E.J. Speed with a late flag coming out.
Offense number 12. 10-yard penalty in fourth.
118. What's up?
And off to Mixon. Mixon tackled just shy of midfield.
Mixon has had it.
Second and 17. It's a screen to Mixon. And Mixon's wrapped up. Buckner makes the tackle. Stroud chased out of the pocket. Keeping the play alive. Throws across his body. Collins, middle of the field for a first down.
Job. Stephon Diggs takes off to the sideline. Nico Collins settles in the middle. You teach a quarterback never throw the ball across your body on the sideline.
Collins. A pitch to Mixon following the block of Stover. Mixon continues to have his way against front leg of the touchdown. 10th play of the drive. Mixon up the middle. He's got the first down and still going inside the 15. And a late flag comes in.
Holding. Defense, number 98. A 5-yard penalty. First down.
And that is the end of the third quarter. Houston 15, Indianapolis 13. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
Every Sunday, all in one place.
Result, the linebackers are 5 or 6 yards deep.
11th play of the drive. Stroud swings one to Diggs at the 10, out of bounds.
Opportunity. There's so many different things that they can do down here, especially with the addition of Joe Mixon.
Here is Mixon. And
Get on the edge.
Stroud, good protection. Now he's on the move. Stroud throws, flag down, picked off. Kenny Moore! Kenny Moore with the interception.
Holding. Defense, number 40. That 5-yard penalty will be enforced from the previous spot.
Maybe
automatic first down.
Maybe there was all as he takes on Dalton Schultz here. He pulls him and kind of thrusts himself into the lane of the ball. So
it gives Houston an automatic first down. Mixon, head of steam, running left, takes it in for a touchdown. Joe Mixon.
Still have a lot in the tank, and we're already seeing it in this game 1 of this NFL season.
Richardson, the Colts have only run 4 plays this entire half on offense. A pump fake, Richardson going deep, he's got a man, it's Mitchell, incomplete. And he...
Contact, defense, number 4. That 5-yard penalty.
Richardson back to the air, over the middle, and it's broken up by Jimmy Ward.
Just drives right downhill, cuts this ball off at the pass before Michael Pittman can get his hands.
Break up today by the Texans defense. Richardson to Pittman rather, and just short of a 3rd and 2. Taylor fighting his way. And Richardson over the middle, caught by Ashton Doolin. He's got room to run. Doolin at the 10, 5, touchdown! The end zone. A big play for the Colts offense.
Survivor starts September 18th on CBS.
Good kick by Schrader, and it will be a touchback. Well, next, kept them in it. Stroud, screen, Mixon. Blockers ahead, and a first down for Joe Mixon again. Some hard running for Joe Mixon today.
Top of the show, we said they're going to give him 20 to 25 touches. That was his 22nd carry.
And he hands it off here to Dell, and room to run for Tank Dell. First down for the Texans as Dell is chased out of Pierce as the running back here on first down and 10. Hand off to Pierce, right up the middle. Pierce slipping tackles, big hit, but he gets to the 25-yard line. Nick Cross. 2nd and 1. Pierce cut back in the backfield, picks up the first down. Frank. Stroud looking to throw this time. Dell on the comebacker. And Juju Brent. Mixon. Great running by Mixon again to pick up the first down. And Houston just...
Jalen by Jones there.
Mixon again at the 5 and down at the 3. Mixon runs into his own man. Now trying to bounce it outside, and Jones is right there. So a miscommunication out of the... Stroud has time, sees an opening, takes off, doesn't get there.
End zone. 4th and goal.
Stroud throws, caught, touchdown! Stephon Diggs. His second.
They're standing in the... Nick Cross is standing 3-4 yards deep in the end zone. It's too easy.
Nick Cross or Gus Bradley, the assist for the Houston Texans, because that off coverage is never something you want to throw down at the goal line.
Gould with a nice return out of bounds at the 33-yard. Richardson on first down, looking deep for Mitchell again, and that pass was out of bounds. 2nd and 10. Richardson again hit as he throws, incomplete.
Again, it
has gone quiet here in Lucas Oil. 3rd and 15. Richardson has time, loads up, going deep. Pierce is down there, and it is caught by Pierce. Again, Richardson deep to Alec Pierce.
Give Alec Pierce a ton of credit today. Him going up, making big catches for this team on the deep ball. Another one, Richardson to Pierce.
High pointing it for the big play. 1st and 10, Richardson trying to go quickly. Out of the pocket, gonna keep it, and runs it inside the 10, and out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Richardson pulls it back, and the pass is batted down. Toa. Give to Taylor, up the middle. Taylor fighting, turning his legs, still going, and down at the 1.
Holds it, taking the 3 points.
I agree with you.
Not only does he not kick, but they huddle up. Play clock at 3. Richardson on 4th and goal, takes off. Is he gonna get there? Fighting his way, and he's in for a touchdown.
Whew. Anthony Richardson, you talk about a prime-time player, a guy willing to throw his body in there and make a play when they need it. He's
to high points this football over top of Jimmy Ward, setting up.
Not a surprise. 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning.
Yeah.
No surprise onside kicks anymore.
No, they don't need to because they still have right now.
Mixon runs right into Tyquan Lewis. And Mixon. And he's able to pick up about 3 yards on that play. Buckner and Stewart. A false start again.
Didn't bring it on air, but the simulated blitz, they were playing zone behind it. So it confuses what's happening up front and makes you edgy and jumpy.
3rd and 11. Stroud fires, and it is broken up by Jones. But on the sideline, Collins may have caught it. Unbelievable!
This Collins corrals it, and in his left knee hits inbounds catch for Houston Texans, and a first spectacular, sublime, unreal catch. Especially because I don't even know if he saw it.
Yes.
Ruling on the field stands. It is a completed catch. The receiver had 1 knee down, which equals 2 feet, and then went up.
Down. As Mixon has it here and spun down at the 46. And now Shane Steichen will call 2nd down and 6. Mixon trying to get the first down, not going to get there. Steichen. Mixon, right side. Mixon, first down! And a fitting end to this one for the Texans.
This team obviously is a demoralizing way to start a season, especially with how good. A budding rivalry. 2 young quarterbacks, 2 teams to go to work.
29-27 the final. The Texans win it. So for Tiki Barber, Jason McCourty, AJ Ross, and Gene Steratore, this is Andrew Catalan saying so long from Indianapolis. Coming up after these messages, we'll get you back to New York for the State Farm post-game show. So long from Indy.
Okay, trainees, let's work on our fast and friendly.